off. I'm with Tammy Burnell, a motivational speaker and business coach, and had a ton of success. A real expert when it comes to social media. In fact, did such a great job that you were featured on the Dr. Phil show.
I was. That was pretty fun.
Yes.
Happened like literally. I applied for. They said they were looking for some moms that had some success with Twitter. Plugged in the online application. They called me the next day and taped the next day.
Yes.
It was just like boom, boom, boom.
Bam. And
Done.
it was because you got so many hits on, was it Twitter or which social media site?
Well, it was actually on Twitter. Spent a lot of time. A lot of people say, you know, did that take you a long time to build 4,000 followers in 90 days? Yeah, it did. Absolutely. But was well worth it. You know, and it landed me on the Dr. Phil show. I got connected. Actually got my very first coaching client off Twitter.
And
believe it or not.
I'm sure it didn't
Total
hurt.
stranger.
It didn't hurt your business.
Nope, not at all.
So let's talk about Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn.
Okay.
And the differences in those three. How are they used?
Okay, so Facebook is really more personal. You can certainly, if you're just getting started on social media, you don't have to do all three. You definitely want to start with Facebook. But there's a lot more interaction with people opposed to Twitter. Twitter's like a live feed, okay, where on Facebook, if you put a status update on there, it's going to stay there on your page until you actually change it again. So, you know, you want to be engaging on Facebook. You want to share things about your family. A lot of people that aren't familiar with social media, they're like, well, I don't want everybody to know my stuff, especially realtors, which always cracks me up. Well, because people are going to use you first because they like you.
Right.
You might suck in your business. They'll find out that later, right?
Sure.
But you know, they're going to use you because they like you. Realtors need to be likable. So you got to be likable on Facebook. I mean, Facebook is like going to an open network party every morning from the comfort of your home,
right,
in my opinion.
Yep, and you can regulate what's on there.
Oh yeah, you can set your privacy settings, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, but I say, you know what, share what you're doing. Share where you're ate. So, you know, some people don't get it. They're like, why do I care what so-and-so had for lunch? I said, well, you might want to go there sometime. They might have had a really great experience. Aren't you interested in seeing a good movie or, you know, a restaurant? You know, they just don't get it until they actually start, you know, engaging on there. And
so that's the first step.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to be engaging.
And then Twitter.
Twitter is great for directing people to your website or directing people to your blog post. Like I said, it's a very, very fast feed. So, you know, like me, I've got, I think, 13,000 followers on Twitter right now. Yeah, so I had to slow it down because it goes super fast, but it's not as engaged. You can certainly talk to people one-on-one, but it's more to push people, you know.
To get people to your website.
To your website.
And hopefully your website's
good.
A call to action.
Right.
Yes, and then directing people to your blog.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of times, you know, if you're going to use a product or a service, you're going to go to the website, right? If the website's good, then that kind of creates credibility. Mm-hmm. So you want to make sure if you're going to jump onto Twitter that you definitely want to have, you know, a good site.
And last, LinkedIn.
LinkedIn is purely business only. Those are business professionals, a little bit more corporate. So if you're looking for an employee, if you're looking for maybe a graphic artist, if you're in a network marketing company and looking for some good team players, that's an excellent place to go.
Purely professional.
Purely, yeah. People aren't posting, you know, I just took my kid to Disneyland. Like,
you
know, if you go to our Facebook page, you know, it's all about our 4-year-old, you know. So probably one of the best tips that I can give people that are starting on social media is you don't want to blast your business. Okay? For every, let's just say you're on Facebook, you start with Facebook. For every 10 status updates, you want 9 of them to be personal or just non-business relevant.
That's a great tip.
And just be engaging. You know, ask engaging questions. You know, it can be something as simple as, you know what, I just saw the movie Bridesmaid last night. Funniest movie ever. What's your favorite, you know, comedy?
Right.
You know.
Well, one thing I believe in is go on every once in a while and just find a friend and say, hey, how are you? How are you and your wife? Everything well? Looks like you're doing real good. The kids look happy.
Absolutely. Every person that friend requests me, be interested, not interesting, right?
Yeah,
Isn't that the same?
I love that. Be interested and not. This is good stuff. How do those watching our show get a hold of you?
Well, they can find me on Facebook at Tammy Burnell.
Obviously.
Find me on Twitter. Find me on LinkedIn. So those are always good avenues too, as well as my website, Turning Passion into Profits and that's with that S.com.
And you have a great blog, so yeah,
Thank you.
I love it. So tune into that blog. So.
Okay, thanks so much.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me
I was
so
looking
much.
forward to speaking with you.
All right, Fred. Thanks so much.
Well, thanks for watching this edition of Out of the Rough. If you'd like to watch this online, go to scvtv.com, and actually they're broken down into smaller segments, or go to fredarnold.com. If you'd like to ask me some questions or have a special guest come on the show, email me, fred@fredarnold.com. I hope you enjoyed this session of Out of the Rough, and I hope some of this information helps get you out of the rough and into success. Take care. It was good talking to you.